यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ओम ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान गण प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। My best wishes and paripurna ashirvadams. May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, wealth, health and eternal happiness with paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and entire your family members and your friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita, verse number 28 of 4th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Dravya Yajnastapo Yajnaha Yoga Yajnastatha Pare Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnascha Yatayas Samshitavrataha. Lord Krishna is narrating 12 kinds of yajnas that we have completed, I suppose 5 yajnas. Now we saw in the last session Dravya Yajna means to be endowed with charity. Whole life he can give annadana, anmadana or jnanadana. Annadana means you construct lots of annakshetra where food can be offered, or you can provide the opportunity, the work, job opportunity to the people. That is also called annadana. So provider, life provider. Then jnanadana, constructing lots of schools and colleges, institutions, not for the sake of profit. That is jnanadana. Then anmadana means what? That providing the supreme knowledge by which a person can come across the bhavasagara. Bhavasagara means what? The ocean of samsara. The person can come out of it. So our Sanatana Dharma is endowed with annadana. In all the temples you can see, after the Lord's darshan you get annadana. If you go to Tirumala, you will get annadana and delicious laddu too. Not only that, we also educate the people from Tirumala. Lots of Vedic heritage is being developed. That is Anma Jnana Dana. And this kind of talks are organized. These are all Anma Dana. This Annadana, Jnanadana, Anmadana. So when you take as the lifestyle, your life becomes the life which is endowed with yajna. Then today we are about to begin tapo yajnaha. Tapas means to burn, to heat. The direct meaning, to heat yourself up, to burn something. To burn something by denying something. It's a willful self-denial. Willful self-denial means in Upavasa day, on the day of Upavasa, Ekadashi, you deny the food. But if you are denied, then that is not called tapas. If you are going to somebody's house and they say that today is Upavasa, we are not going to have the food, please bear with us, then it is not called tapas. So when you yourself willfully you deny something, that is the basic norms of tapas. Tapas means to heat yourself, to burn something. Bhagirath, what he did was, it was tapas. To bring the Ganga to the earth, he made thousands of years of tapas. Every deity, goddess or gods are endowed with tapas. Lord Shiva does the tapas, Parvati does the tapas, and Narayana, he also does the tapas. His life itself, Yoga Nidra, it's a tapas alone. That is the indication our life should be continued with tapas, various tapas varieties of, the lifestyle is prescribed in our Shastra. All the vratas are tapas. All these tapas can be divided into three categories. Manasika tapas, then vak tapas, kayika tapas, physical tapas. Like yesterday, I said, the people who stand in one leg and lifting one with one hand and denying the food, upavasa, for a long time. And not only that, giving physical paining, they pinch when they go for, we call it fire walk, in all the festivals in South. So in front of the temple, they make a long fire row, they walk on it, fire ritual. And usually we say that flower walk. So they consider as a flower walk. It's a kayikam tapas, and having pilgrimage, going to Shabarimala and 48 miles of walking is called tapas, kayikam tapas. And climbing 7 hills of Lord Venkateshwara is kayikam tapas. And bringing the kavadi is a kayikam tapas. This tapas with the physical system and life every day, this physical system should be endowed with at least 1 hour should be given for the tapas. And Parayanam is tapas, vak tapas, speaking only what is limited way it is needed. That is vak tapas. And doing Parayana, doing japa becomes kayikam, manasikam, vak, 3 tapas. And talking good things about others, talking about the glories, katha kala kshepa, and the teaching for others, it's called vak tapas. When you are endowed with vak tapas, you will get mantra siddhi. Then manasikam tapas, endowed with meditation, endowed with japa, endowed with brahma jnana. These are all called manasikam tapas. This vak tapas and kayikam tapas, manasika tapas, you can see in all the worship, it is being established according the need of that puja or worship or festival. Every festival you would have seen that there must be the procedure of vratas. Vratas means to observe certain vratas, for example, Mauna Vrata for 48 days and Upavasa for 21 days, and Chandrayana Vrata. In Vedic ritual also there are certain vratas are involved. Worship means the progress of spiritual activities should be endowed with tapas. Now, so somebody had told that the life should be converted into a tapas in order to gain more power. In order to gain means if you are like a Bhagiratha, if you want to gain more power, you can adapt any kind of tapas. Therefore, I said willful self-denial. But this person, when a person is endowed with tapas, nobody can harm them. That is the secret. So nobody can, even your karma pala can be also burnt by the tapas. This brahmacharya life is to be endowed with tapas. Grihastha life, it has to be endowed with the different kinds of tapas. Vanaprastha, it is dedicated to Shastra, is the tapas. Sannyasi, the tapo mayam Brahma alone. Therefore, sannyasis are considered like a Omkara Swarupis. They can only chant Omkara as the japa. This tapas means to burn papa, to burn your karma pala, to gain more power, nourishment, Therefore, a yogi, what he does is tapas. Whether the yogi or jnani or a normal grihastha, brahmachari, doesn't matter. If your life is endowed with tapas, you are the powerful person. Okay? Then it is observed with various stages in our life. We will see in detail, because we will bring separate talks, means the talks which are in various subjects every week or every day. At that time I will bring tapas as a separate topic. We can analyze all the Puranas are endowed with lots of tapas. Arjuna got more powerful weapons by doing tapas. The Yudhishthira, who was neutralizing all the papas by the tapas. Even Bhishma, who did the tapas. And this Karna, who did the tapas. So all the characteristics you could have seen, you might have seen in our Puranas, Mahabharatas, and even in Lalita Sahasranama and Chandi, Devi Mahatmya. Everything, these all celestial beings are endowed with tapas. Tapas is the main place, main role to play in our life. It have to be. Then Yoga Yajnaha. Yoga Yajnaha. Yoga means Ashtanga Yoga. In the previous verses, he spoke, means 16th and 17th verses, he spoke the final touch, Samadhi. Even in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there are, I think, 199 sutras available. Among these 199 sutras, so there is the first chapter which describes about Samadhi. What does it mean? Samadhi means what? And there are two kinds of Samadhi. Asamprajnata, Samprajnata Samadhi. These Asamprajnata Samadhis are 6 kinds again. So it describes completely what exactly Samadhi is. Then the second chapter, which is known as Sadhana Pada, it describes about 5 steps: Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara. The third chapter, which is known as a Vibhuti Yoga, it talks about Dharana, Dhyanam, Samadhi. Then the 4th chapter, which is known as a Kaivalya Pada, it talks about the glory of the Patanjali Samadhi, and it also compares with the Brahma Jnana Siddhi. That is the 4th chapter. First chapter is called Samadhi Pada. Second chapter is what called Sadhana Pada. Third chapter known as Vibhuti Pada. The 4th chapter is known as Kaivalya Pada. Now, the first chapter and 4th chapter was introduced in the verse number not 16, 26 and 27. And now here yoga means he is talking about sadhana pada. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. All these disciplines are called yoga sadhanani. This yoga sadhana will make you to become fit psychologically and physically. You can be fit, and you can also pierce, you can also penetrate very deeply any subject, any field you adapt in your life. And also inner growth also will be proper. These techniques must be given in our schools. Though our educational system is endowed with Western countries, but slowly we can bring this. Yoga means not only yogasana. Yoga means there are limbs, 8 limbs. Among these 8 limbs, at least we can teach these 5 limbs to our students. Okay. The next one is Swadhyaya Yajnaha. Swadhyaya Yajna means self-study. What does it mean, self-study? Every Indian, we have our scriptures. Our scriptures means commonly it is said as a prasthana traya. I told in the first chapter, so all other religion, they do have their own text for their studies. Therefore they don't have confusion. But being born in India, we are confused what to study, because there are so many books, innumerable knowledge, All these things makes confusion. Don't get confused. Very short, brief way I tell you, every Indian, we have the book called Prasthanatrayam. This Prasthanatrayam means three kinds of sources: Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads and Brahma Sutra. Enough. And the 18 Puranas. You have to have the bedrock. Foundation is Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra or Upanishad. Upanishads are the main body of the knowledge. Upanishad is our target. In order to assimilate Upanishad, because it is very subtle, it is given in a high standard way, we don't have the capacity to understand. We have to prepare our body, mind and sense complex for the proper understanding, to get proper assimilation of the knowledge. We have to be ready for that, so that we have to begin Bhagavad Gita. Okay, Bhagavad Gita is considered as a preliminary text in Prasthanatraya. Three kinds of sources. The first source is called Bhagavad Gita. Every one of us should become thorough in it. So I mean it what I say. The second is Upanishads. There are 11 Upanishads commented by Acharyas. See, even Ramanuja has commented on that, Adi Shankara has commented on that, Madhvacharya has commented on that. So all these three great legendary people, they have commented on this Upanishads. We have to go through this process. And after that, Brahma Sutra, which is analytical book of this Upanishads, we have to come across that. And we have to be endowed with the Purana stories. They have their own message to convey us. These things I have told earlier, but I am bringing now. Swadhyaya means self-study. Self-study means what? The study which makes inner growth and outer growth. Therefore, my self-growth is found in this education. Therefore, this education must be adopted every day. At least we have to by heart few shlokas, few important shlokas like Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. If you go to Varadaraja temple, you could see, Bhagavan's hand is written there, Ma Shuchaha. Don't worry. At least we should have the one or two shloka as the by-hearted one. This Swadhyaya, if you are endowed with our studies, all the confusions, doubts will be removed. Our Sanatana Dharma's motto is to give a life with an entire complete clarity. You imagine a life where there is no confusion, where there is no doubt about your birth or death or every day-to-day life. So how it would be? It would be fantastic. It would be spectacular, isn't it? That's what the goal of our Sanatana Dharma. Swadhyaya Yajna means endowed with the self-study. The self-study means the scriptures of Indian heritage. And in North, they do Parayanam of all the Bhashyam, Prasthanatraya Bhashyam, and Bhagavata Parayana, Bhagavata Saptaha. So you listen to it. Even listening to Bhagavata and Puranas and Bhagavad Gita, these things are called Yajnaha. We call it Navadha Bhaktihi, In that we also, the first one is a Shravanam. We call it Shravanam, Kirtanam, Pada Sevanam, all these 9 varieties of Bhakti. So among these 9 varieties, the Shravanam is the first one. Shravanam means Swadhyayam and Manam. Shravanam, Mananam, both are called Swadhyaya, and to receive the knowledge and to assimilate them. Every day should begin with Swadhyaya. In the morning after getting up, immediately, when you got freshed up, you have to begin to study at least one or two shloka from Bhagavad Gita, one or two mantras from Upanishad. And Brahma Sutra, it's okay, it's analytical, you need not to go about it. So Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad, it has to be a part in your life. Okay. And Jnana Yajna. Jnana Yajna means to read the meaning of all the words. Words of Bhagavad Gita, words of Upanishad, and to get explored the meaning of all the Vedic knowledge. And getting knowledge about Vedic rituals, and getting knowledge about all the words of Sanskrit, and even there are texts in Telugu, in Tamil, in Kannada, whatever the text are written by our forefathers, you just read and understand the meaning of it. Now this, finding the meaning, and life is endowed with exploring the meaning of the mantras, shlokas. In the previous one, Swadhyaya Yajna is Parayana. So just you do Parayana. Bhagavad Gita can be read, can be chanted for a day. The chanting itself brings the fruit. When you chant Shri Sukta, Purusha Sukta, Narayana Sukta, and Rudra, Shri Rudra, so you are nourished. In the same way, the meaning of Shri Sukta, the meaning of Purusha Sukta, the meaning of Narayana Sukta also brings nourishment in your life. The life which is endowed with also the meaning of the scriptures, which will make your life into meaningful one. All these people are called Yatayaha, Samshrita Vrataha. Samshrita Vrataha means the people who are committed, dedicated, they are known as Yatayaha. Yatayaha means effortful people. Yatayaha means usually it is said for sannyas. But here, the people, whether they are married or not, they are considered as a yati. Yatayaha means they are nothing but yogis. Next words. Apane juhvati pranam, prane panam tatha pare, prana panagati ruddha, pranayama parayanaha. The next yajna is the lifestyle which is considered with only prana, which is focused on pranayama. There are spiritual seekers, they are from morning to evening, they do pranayama, various pranayama. They practice pranayama from morning to evening. And there is a method called Vasi Yoga. Vasi Yoga means they only, concentrated this inner pranayama, not outer pranayama. They are not bringing Rechaka, Puraka. Rechaka means to exhale. Puraka means to inhale. Kumbhaka means to hold. There are two kinds of kumbhakas, Antara kumbhakas and Bahya kumbhakas. This pranayama, it has to be understood a little bit in an elaborate way, that we will see in the next session, because this pranayama is it's a supreme knowledge of our physical and psychological system. Because our yogasana even, it hits directly to prana. Because all other exercise, physical exercise, when you do, it gives the exercise for the muscles. Okay. Somehow we use the prana for that. But yogasana, first it hits directly to the pranas. Our body is filled with 5 kinds of pranas. So these pranas are to be understood first before understanding Vasi Yogam, etc. The yogic technique which are completely endowed with pranayama methods. That we will see in the next session, in the next episode tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.